You can see the tail of our plane right there. It's almost time. Our flight's been delayed 40 minutes, so we're still waiting here. Our boarding time was supposed to be at 9:15, but it's 9:26 now, so now it's at 9:55.
We are now going to be looking at it.
I like him. I like that actor.
No, last time I my teacher compared her to
We're finally boarding. It's 10:16. They boarded from last row to first row, so we're like the very last ones to board since we're in the front and got the lay flat seats. Here's the plane. This is our flight. Thank you. We've now boarded. They just closed the door. People's in his own seat, and I got a seat next to the window. Still getting higher. I've hung my like toiletry thing for easy access to items. I'm going to drink my calm and sleep powder, put it in my water, but I can do a quick little tour of the seat. Here they have some buttons. This is, I think, to get it your seat more upright. This is if you want to lay down, and then the seat starts sliding down and connects to that side where you can put your feet in. I'm not sure what these light things do, or this do not disturb, or maybe this is for the flight attendants. There's some wear and tear. I know behind here it's like kind of not very nice. And then these buttons are already very used. That one's less used. Some ports so that you can connect some of your electronics. It's pretty much our seat. And I'll probably take out my 360 camera later to have a better, wider angle of the seat. I've laid the seat a little flatter. Ooh, it really does go flat. I am completely, I feel like I'm not just flat, I'm like all the way down. But this is uncomfortable. I feel like I'm almost upside down. So I'm going to put it a little higher. Sleep drink. I have my pillow and my scarf as a blanket, and I think, try to go to sleep. Fito's over there. He's gonna try to go to sleep too, and he also has his toiletry bag hung. I've also dimmed my windows. tired once we land. And now I'm just going to connect to the free Wi-Fi and see what's going on. This tray just comes out for anything you need it for. I've plugged my Chromebook in as well, and I'm charging my headphones. And yeah, I want to show what kind of options they have while on board. So they have this food, beverage, goods, and seat. And food and beverage, these are the different things you can order: Kit Kat, Pringles, soda, water, just some snacks, green tea, some juices, noodles, ramen, and some beer. For goods, different things: napkin, toothbrush set, eye mask, some pillows, slippers, ZIPAIR tags, Bluetooth headphones, some shorts. And it looks like they used to have lightning cable, but they're sold out. And I think these are for seat upgrades, but that, yeah, it looks like no availability. Maybe that's if they had the full, any availability for full-flat, but I think they're all taken. It looks like you can change seats as well and pay extra for that. Like I said, it was hard for me to go to sleep, but I don't think it was the seats. I mean, it's not the bed or the mattress or anything, but I feel like I already got sleep before coming here. I didn't get too much. I got 5 hours. And even with the melatonin, I kept feeling like, oh, okay, I'm on the verge of sleep. But then it was like, no, you're awake. So it was just very hard for me to stay asleep because I had already gotten enough sleep for me. And usually when I wake up, it's hard for me to go back to sleep. Went to ZIPAIR's home, and they also have flight information. Here is where we were able to see the in-flight shopping. They also have in-flight entertainment and Spotify. So this is the in-flight entertainment. They have movies and then ZIPAIR videos. But yeah, this is the kind of movies that they have available. No, it's not a large selection. This is all they have. This is connecting to the free internet. We still have 6 hours left to go. Oh, almost 7 hours left to go. We're about halfway done. This is where we are currently. Left Houston, about almost halfway there, getting to Japan. I did close Chrome and then try again, and I clicked connect Wi-Fi, and then it actually went to a blank screen, and then it was there for like a couple of minutes. Now that it's been a few minutes, this connecting, please wait, loading screen came out, so we'll see if we actually get to connect to the internet. But it is a little trouble and cumbersome to do so if it does work, since it wasn't connecting before. Okay, so it was on that screen for a little bit, but this finally came out, so we'll see if it's working. Another loading screen. See how long this one takes. On my phone, I have a Samsung phone, and I was trying to connect then, and then it was giving me the same issue with for the Chromebook. When I was first opening it wouldn't go to any loading screen, so I went to Chrome on my phone, and that actually did go to this screen. Yay, we're connected! Let's see. Yay! I'm just gonna see how fast the internet is. I don't know which one of these is more reliable, but I just picked this one fast. Let's see. Oh, it's powered by Netflix. So hopefully it'll give us pretty accurate information. Okay, our internet speed 64 kilobytes per second. So that is pretty slow. But yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to stream. I'm also getting hungry, so I'm excited to eat my crackers. Okay, so the internet is way too slow to be like doing much. I tried to just get on Facebook to see how that loaded, and it was painfully slow. I couldn't really, or yeah, I couldn't use it. I couldn't do anything. So let's see. So streaming's out of the question. Let's see what their in-flight entertainment. I'm guessing this shouldn't have issues because it's probably on some server they have direct access to, so it shouldn't have an issue streaming, but we'll see. So it doesn't seem to be, it did load a little bit again after I moved the seek bar, but it seems to be streaming just fine. So at least if you forgot to download anything from onto your phone or onto your device, you have this very small selection of things you can still watch. Or they also have the Spotify on their in-flight entertainment. I'm about to order water. I was pretty sure I had a login, but it kept saying the password is wrong, so they do have non-member, so that you can order something, and I put my seat number and my name. Then it looks like I can put my card information and purchase, and they'll bring it soon, and they do need your boarding pass in order to give you what you've ordered. So just have to make sure we have that available and out for them to see. I got the water about 5 minutes after I ordered, and it is cold. So I'm just gonna drink it with the hydration pack that I have. Just finished watching a movie. 4 hours left till we land. It says we should be getting there at 1:48, but that's been changing a little. It said 1:44 earlier. So we'll see once we get closer. And it's time for brownies. It's about 2 hours before we land, and we got the food we ordered. I got the salmon. That looks like salmon, rice, broccoli. I'm not sure what that is in the corner yet, but it looks fine. And then it also came with this little water, utensils. purchased this before when we bought our tickets, and I also paid for it to be delivered 2 hours before we arrive instead of right after we departed. We're about to arrive in an hour. So I'm about to take the energy and focus. Give me and Fito some caffeine. It is 10:47 back home, and it should be maybe like 12:47 in Japan right now in the afternoon. These clouds. And I didn't see this before, but you can see like the engine, and it's huge. For this first leg of the flight, which going from Houston to Narita, it was 3,409.22 cents for both our full flat seats, and this is my first experience with anything like this. We've always gotten economy seats, so I did enjoy it. I think I would do it again for this first leg since it was almost 14 hours. And this is just some description of what we paid for. We paid for the seats, which was the $14.50 each, but then we also paid for the Flex Biz package, which increased our baggage weight allowance for carry-on, and also gave us the ability to choose our seats and the ability to get a refund in the case of cancellation or having to cancel our flight. So that did increase the price. And then of course we paid for the meals, and then they do charge extra to schedule the meals 2 hours before landing versus getting the meals 2 hours after the flight starts. So all of that added up to this final total. And I did enjoy it. I would do this again. Good morning. This is our last day traveling back home. Now we're here. We got here a lot faster than I thought. It's 6:51, and we can check into ZIPAIR at 7:05. So we'll wait here a couple minutes and then check in. We're in Terminal 1. This is a C counter. It's a ZIPAIR. We did get the express service this time to try to get rid of the duffel we have and not wait in line so much. And yeah, that sign right here in the middle has our flight number and it says open at 7:05. We have to check in at this kiosk first. We're not taking anything dangerous. We have to scan our passport. Going to Houston. And then we have our boarding pass. Now we can check our bags. Thanks. We actually have to check this bag ourselves. Let's see, English, ZIPAIR. We don't have these things. Heaviest bag in the belt. Is that boarding past the scanner? Let's see, I want the check bag. Let's see. Printing bag tag. Okay. I'll attach it as follows. Okay, that was complicated. We had to like take the whole sticker off the back. That one's used, number of bags. Okay. It's going, they're taking it away. Okay. I guess we're done. Our plane is here. And it's almost time for boarding. We got these 2 seats in the back of the plane. And yeah, it's a lot tighter here. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. It's tighter here. We're about to go. It's about 10 a.m. here now. We're landing at 7:50 a.m. in Houston. It's going to be a long Saturday. I'm going back in time. We got the seats in the back, so there's only 2 seats here instead of 3, just like this one in the back. I feel like these under seats are just like smaller than normal too. I feel like they hardly fit my bags, and my bag is small. So we're using this third one and fetals. These seats do have charging. They have a tray, a drink holder, but they're a lot tighter than our, full flat seats. But this should be good for the way home. I got my meal 2 hours before, spicy chicken rice. I accidentally didn't add the 2 hours before to Fito, so he got his like an hour and a half after our flight. And he said it was okay. It's really hot. Overall, the ZIPAIR standard seats were pretty tight. As you can see, they were a little bit uncomfortable and they did feel smaller than economy seats we've had on some domestic flights we've taken. But they are pretty cheap since it is going from Japan to Houston in Texas. We did pay the $383.76 per seat, and then with additional fees, we paid again for the FlexBiz package that increased our carry-on weight, and the same thing as the full flat. We get to choose our seats, and in the event of like a cancellation or something, we'll get a refund or ability to change to a different flight. And so all that did add up, and it did end up at $1,074.28 total, including our meals. And like I mentioned also in the video, I forgot to select the option for Fito's meal to give it to us 2 hours before we landed. So an hour and a half after we started the flight, he got his meal. So that was unfortunate that you do have to make sure you do select that option when you are paying for your meal. I would still go with the standard since it was pretty cheap, and I don't feel like on the way home I need to be super ready to go. We did come back home on a weekend, so we had a little bit more time to rest before we started work. And so overall total going to Japan and back from Houston, we did pay about $4,500. And the flight is also shorter from Japan to Houston, so I did think this was an okay price to pay and okay seats to get the standard. I hope this video has been helpful. If you had any questions on ZIPAIR, I hope it answered some of them. And until our next couple of Japan videos, bye-bye!